Welcome to Parent Pulse. If you're in your 40s or 50s and feel the distance growing between you and your teen, you're not alone. I remember the night my 15-year-old son, Alex, slammed his bedroom door and left me staring at his half-packed backpack, wondering where the little boy I once held had gone. That moment sparked a journey of discovery, learning that teenage independence doesn't have to mean parental invisibility. Over the next 12 minutes, we'll share real stories, expert insight, and 5 practical pillars that turned my family's tension into trust. Stay with us because the next minute could hold the first step toward a deeper connection with your teen. Let's pause and ask, what feels most unsettling about your teen's growing independence? For many of us, the biggest sting is a sudden communication breakdown. We used to hear every detail, school projects, after-school clubs, the way they described their day. Now, conversations feel like brief, guarded exchanges and we're left guessing. This silence can create anxiety, guilt, and a sense of losing control. But what if we could flip that script? Imagine turning those brief moments into opportunities for genuine dialogue, where your teen feels heard without judgment. In a moment, I'll introduce the 5 pillars that form the backbone of that transformation, each anchored in real-world experience and backed by child development research. Keep watching, the next minute uncovers the roadmap. Here's the framework that guided my family and will guide yours. The 5 pillars are 1. Active listening, 2. Respectful boundaries, 3. Shared activities, 4. Emotional coaching, and 5. Modeling digital balance. Each pillar stands on its own, yet together they create a sturdy bridge between parent and teen. Think of them as tools in a toolbox. You'll pick the right one for each situation. In the next few minutes, we'll dive deep into each pillar, sharing stories of trial, error, and triumph. By the end, you'll have a clear, actionable plan you can start using tonight, ready to build that bridge. Let's start with the foundation, active listening. Pillar 1, active listening. It's more than hearing words, it's about being fully present. When Alex stormed out after a basketball game, I could have rushed to fix the problem, but I chose to sit beside him, put my phone away, and simply ask, "What's on your mind?" I let him speak without interrupting, reflecting back his feelings. "Sounds like you're frustrated with the coach." That validation opened the door for deeper conversation. Research shows teens who feel truly heard are 60% less likely to act out. Your turn. Practice the 3S rule: stop, show interest, summarize. In the next minute, we'll learn how to set respectful boundaries while honoring that same openness. Pillar 2, respectful boundaries. Teens crave autonomy, yet they still need clear, loving limits. When Maya wanted to stay out past curfew instead of a hard no, we asked, "What time feels safe for you and for us?" We negotiated a reasonable hour and a quick check-in call, turning a potential power struggle into a collaborative decision. The key is to frame rules as mutually agreed upon safety nets, not punitive edicts. Consistency matters. Once a boundary is set, uphold it. Studies reveal that teens whose parents maintain predictable limits report higher self-esteem. Try the boundary contract method. Write expectations, discuss consequences, and sign together. Coming up, we'll explore shared activities that turn everyday moments into bonding opportunities. Pillar 3, shared activities. Quality time isn't about the quantity of hours, but the quality of connection in those moments. I discovered this when I invited my daughter to help me plant a vegetable garden. The shared physical work gave us a natural rhythm for conversation, and the dirt on our hands became a metaphor for growth, both of plants and our relationship. Choose activities that align with your teen's interests: cooking, DIY projects, or a weekly game night. The goal is mutual engagement, not just a backdrop for the TV. A study from the Journal of Adolescence found that families who routinely engage in cooperative tasks 45% higher relational satisfaction. In the next segment, we'll delve into emotional coaching, turning everyday feelings into learning moments. Pillar 4, emotional coaching. Teens often struggle to label and manage intense emotions. When my son felt overwhelmed by exam pressure, I didn't dismiss his anxiety. Instead, I guided him through a simple 3-step process. Name the feeling, explore its source, and choose a coping action, often deep breathing or a short walk. This method, rooted in cognitive behavioral techniques, empowers teens to become their own emotion regulators. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that adolescents who receive emotion coaching are 30% less likely to develop chronic stress. The key is to stay calm yourself. Your steady presence models emotional stability. Up next, we'll tackle the ever-present challenge of digital balance: how to set healthy screen habits without causing rebellion. Pillar 5, modeling digital balance. Our screens are omnipresent and teens often mimic our habits. I realized I was the biggest culprit when I caught myself scrolling during dinner. I made a family pact. A screen-free zone for meals and an hour before bedtime replaced with reading or conversation. We also introduced a weekly tech-free Sunday where we explored board games, hikes, or cooking together. The result: our evenings felt calmer and my teen reported better sleep quality. The Harvard study on screen time correlates a 20% reduction in family tech during meals with increased closeness. Remember, consistency is vital. Model the behavior you wish to see. Next, we'll see how applying all 5 pillars transformed a real family crisis into a turning point. Now comes the climax, the moment our family turned a near breakdown into breakthrough. One night, Maya came home after a heated argument with her friend, feeling isolated and angry. Instead of a lecture, I used the 3S listening rule. We set a brief boundary, no phones for the next hour, to focus on the issue, and we cooked dinner together, our shared activity. While chopping vegetables, I guided her through the emotional coaching steps, helping her label the hurt and choose a calm response. We then discussed a balanced screen routine, agreeing on a no-phone dinner rule. By the end of the evening, Maya opened up about her fears and we devised a plan together. The room felt lighter and the tension melted away. This story illustrates how the 5 pillars work in harmony, turning conflict into connection. Reflecting on that night, I felt a profound shift. Instead of seeing my teen as a separate world, I recognized we were co-authors of the same story. The gratitude I felt was mirrored in Maya's smile, a silent acknowledgement that she felt valued and heard. This emotional peak reminds us why we invest in these pillars. They nurture trust, reduce conflict, and build resilient families. As you listen, picture your own turning point, perhaps a small victory you missed because you were caught in the rush of daily life. By applying active listening, respectful boundaries, shared activities, emotional coaching, and balanced digital habits, you create that aha moment more often. In the next minute, I'll give you a quick, actionable recap you can write down right now. Let's recap the 5 actionable steps you can start today. 1. Active listening. Stop, show interest, summarize. 2. Respectful boundaries. Co-create limits and stick to them. 3. Shared activities. Choose one weekly activity that both love. 4. Emotional coaching. Name, explore, act on feelings together. 5. Digital balance. Establish screen-free zones and model calm tech use. Grab a notebook and jot these down. Place it where you'll see it each morning. When you repeat these steps consistently, they become habits, and habits shape your family's culture. Remember, progress isn't instant. Celebrate small wins like a 5-minute conversation that stayed positive or a night without phones at dinner. These micro moments add up to lasting connection. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If these stories and tips resonated, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a fellow parent, and subscribe for more heartfelt parenting guidance. Drop a comment below. Which pillar will you try first, or share a success story of your own? Together, we're building a community where every parent feels seen, supported, and empowered. Until next time, keep listening, keep loving, and keep growing one meaningful moment at a time.